Guess what? Change is inevitable. Do you resist change? I think about the leaves on the trees, man. Look how beautiful it is out here in nature. We out camping. You see the overland build behind my shoulder. Cold camping in Colorado. That's where I find myself on this beautiful day. And I'm thinking about change. And the leaves remind me of change. And how much I have had to change as a man along my healing journey. This river. Home is truly where you make it. And I love being outside in nature. And when I think about my 12 years of healing, my 12 years of transformation, I think about how I had to love myself. And I used to not be that way. I would choose to love someone else more than I would love myself. I sacrificed myself a lot. And I realized that that was putting me in situations and relationships that were leaving me wounded. It was leaving me losing myself. Have you ever lost yourself in a relationship? Just to keep someone happy, just to keep someone, and you can't even keep them happy. That's the sad thing, is the happiness has to come from within us, within you. If you are truly unhappy, ain't nobody or nothing on the outside gonna bring happiness to you. And that's a part of the whole addiction cycle, is we're addicted to things because they give us relief, and we define relief often as happiness, and it's not. And yet, in order for me to love myself, I needed to make some changes. I needed to stop loving other people more than myself. And that doesn't mean to hate people. Don't go to the extremes. But it does mean that the love you give yourself is the love you give others. And if you don't love yourself authentically, genuinely, then what are you giving other people? It's an act. It's an act. At least for me, it was an act. I was an actor. I was trying to contort myself and figure out what I needed to do for this person to feel love, for this person to be happy, for this person to love me, which it's all surfacey. And it took me embracing a spirit of change, just like these leaves, a season of change. I had to say, you know what? No more self-sabotaging, no more self-sacrificing. And yes, I had to let go of some people that I still to this day care about, I love. But I have to love them from afar, and I have to accept that my time with those people, right, platonic and romantic, is no longer feasible because I chose to change. And as I have chosen to change, guess what? This is the power of the law of attraction. You become magnetic. So the more that you heal, the more that you grow, you start to attract people that are more healed. And there's a lot of people out there. You're probably one of them. That's why I'm putting this message out there, is you're someone that is seeking love. And a lot of us look for love in all the wrong places. And a lot of us get frustrated that we can look and say, I keep attracting the wrong people, when it's like, you are the wrong person if you don't like what you're attracting. Because that's a law of nature. It's the law of attraction. Like attracts like. So if what you're seeing in the mirror energetically isn't leaving you filled, isn't leaving you feeling abundant and happy and joyful, peaceful. Peaceful is a huge one, right? That's a big flex, is to feel more peace in relationships. Then guess what? you're not it. And so here's a quick lesson or an application that you can do that I have done multiple times, because I'm someone that on this healing journey, I've been relentless. And I am a relentless man in pursuit of the things I desire. And what I desired wasn't a relationship. What I desired was inner peace, was loving myself, caring for myself, believing in myself like never before. And so they always say that here's a challenge for you that you can then go write this down. If you're someone that's looking for love, searching for the perfect relationship, I mean it when I say that if you keep attracting the wrong people, that means you're the wrong person. And I know that's hard to hear, but here's the challenge. Get a piece of paper and list off all of the qualities that you want to find in your dream person. Just for a minute, imagine who your perfect lover is. The love of your life. List off all those attributes. Are they kind? Are they loving? Are they forgiving? Are they healthy? Are they athletic? Are they active? Are they adventurous? Right? Are they youthful, playful? Are they nurturing? Are they generous? Are they hardworking? Are they kind? Are they a sports fanatic? Like, what do you need? Are they someone that loves to go dancing and clubbing and trying new things? Are they extreme, or whatever it is? Like, you write down that person, man, like, the love of my life, the dream person. Write down that list. Exhaustively. It doesn't even have to be in one session. Take multiple sessions to exhaustively write down a list of your dream lover, the love of your life. If you're someone that's seeking a better relationship, the most incredible relationship of your life. And guess what? Do you know what's coming next? Do you know? Comment down below if you know what's coming next. You now have to become that person. Yes, that list. You may have been thinking about a woman. You may have been thinking about a man that you're like, oh, I need them to be all this, sexy, whatever it is, cute, smart, right? High status, a high earner, whatever it is. But you got to become that, because the more that you become that list, guess what? You're going to attract someone that also has that list. And there is an open debate as to if someone's going to have your entire list and if you should hold out for the rest of your life. And I'm saying that along my healing journey, as I exited one bad relationship, right, and I started to work on myself, by myself, not open to any other new relationships, because I wanted some time. Time is the key. Time for an extended period of time of really putting in focused work, usually by yourself, is the best. It's when you're going to get the biggest success, because if you have someone in your life and you're trying to do it together, that's pretty awesome. But if only you are doing the personal work, the mental, the emotional, the spiritual, and the physical, self-healing, self-work, self-improvement, then the other person, there's going to be a gap energetically, spiritually, emotionally, and you're probably not going to align and connect in a way that you once did, unless you are willing to go back down. And so this takes a lot of courage, it takes a lot of bravery, and it takes a lot of belief in yourself. And that's been a huge part of my journey. Is I always say this: if you want to improve the relationship you have with other people, start by improving the relationship you have with yourself. Your inner child needs to be heard. That little boy or that little girl needs to be heard, right? And not only do they need to be heard, the things that you once used to do that you've told yourself, I'm too old, I'm too tired, I'm too this, to do the things that you used to love to do, stop with all that. Listen to your inner child. Think back to what you used to love doing as a kid and find a way to go and do it. And do it on a regular basis. And when you're doing it, really be connecting with that inner youthful, playful version of yourself. And tell me, circle back here, share in this community how this has helped you, how these practices, they've helped me. It's changed my whole entire life. It really has transformed my whole entire life by doing these types of practices, by really listing out who I want to love, what type of person that I'm looking for in my life. And throughout my healing process, like 6 months would go by and I'd kind of come up for air and look in the dating scene. And I realized I was attracting people that were working on themselves, but it wasn't quite it. So I'd go back down and I'd work again 4 more months, 6 more months, a year. It takes time and it takes some patience. But as long as you're working on yourself and as long as you're doing things that make you feel alive, like me, being out here in nature, camping and exploring and traveling and yes, right, finding love in nature, you're gonna be fine in the end. Keep loving yourself. I just saw 11:11. Keep loving yourself. Be loving. Be kind. Be gracious. I love you. I believe in you. But come back to this. Save this post if this is an exercise that you've done, and come back to it and comment if this actually started to work for you in your life to improve your relationships, the ones that you're attracting in. I love you guys. I'm gonna get back to spending some time out here in nature, and I hope that you will make time to do the same. Spend time in nature. It's so beautiful. The river, the air, the trees, the leaves, the wildlife, the rocks. I love you guys. You know the drill. Results kill excuses, because if it was easy, it wouldn't be worth it. Greg's out.